Hello.
Hi,
Your name?
Kia Berry.
All right. Where are we on this case?
Total with cost, Your Honor, $1,680.63.
All right. Sherry, how are you intending on getting this paid?
I can pay it all by the 20th.
You can pay it all off by the 20th?
Yes, I get paid on Wednesday, the next
18th.
Wednesday. Yeah, and I'll have the rest of it paid by the 20th.
I'm going to grant her an adjournment to the 20th over the objection of plaintiff, 2026 at 1 p.m. Get that paid.
I sure will.
Dismissed.
Okay, I will.
Take care.
Have a good weekend.
You do the same. Spice Tree Apartments versus Jaquavius Carroll. Jaquavius Carroll, not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is rent to retain of $1,761. Costs are $169 for a total due of $1,930. And we'd ask for a default possession only judgment with writ issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession. Redemption amount in the amount requested with issue in 10 days. Spice Tree versus Afaloshade Lawala. Yup, Lawal. And Andre Frazier. Thank you. Neither are present. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is rent to retain of $200. Costs are $182 for a total due of $382. We'd ask for a default possession only judgment with writ to issue after 10 days. And I suspect Your Honor will indicate that there will be no writ without a hearing in light of the.
That is correct. Judgment to the plaintiff that is by default for possession. Redemption amount in the amount requested. Writ to issue in 10 days. No writ without a hearing. Spice Tree Apartments versus Kenyatta Patterson. Oh.
No.
Hello, sir. Your name?
Kenyatta Patterson.
All right. And how much do we have owing on this account?
With costs, Your Honor, $3,737.12.
Probably to around the end of the month, 27, 28, I should be able to get the entire
Amount paid by the end of the month? All right, here's what I'm gonna do.
Your Honor, just one thing. Mr. Patterson
Yeah.
had indicated at the last court date that he was going to pay $500 before today. I'm not seeing that on the ledger. Did he drop off that payment?
No, I'm on unemployment right now, and I don't get a check until Tuesday. So I was planning on dropping $250 today and paying the other $250 on Tuesday, if that's
Okay, he did not pay it.
No, I did not pay it.
No, it's okay. It's all right. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Find no tribal issue after a hearing in this matter. I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession for that total amount of the 3712. All right. And rather than having to have that paid by the 23rd, I'm gonna give you to the 27th, basically at the end of the month to get it paid.
I should definitely have it paid by the end.
All right, with a writ to the 27th. All right, give you those 4 days. Get it done.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. You have a great weekend. Sylvan Crossing versus Aria Cummings Jones.
Rhea Cummings Jones here.
Oh, there she is. All right. What is the claim in this case?
$623.16.
I'm sorry, give me that again. You dropped off on me.
$623 and 13 cents.
13 cents. All right. All right. Ma'am, how are you going to get that paid?
That'll be paid by the 20th. It'll
By
probably be
the
paid before
20th?
yeah, it'll be paid probably before the 20th.
All right. Then here's what I'll do. I believe you. So I'm going to adjourn it out to the 20th, 2026 at 1 p.m. Get that paid before then, and that way they can dismiss this case out for you. Okay.
Okay. If I pay it before then, I don't have to show up like last time, right?
You don't want to see me? You're hurting my feelings.
I do.
You
I
told
always
me
watch you on
you
TikTok.
say that. So
I
I
watch
don't
you
have
on
to see you,
TikTok.
Judge? Is
Yeah, I
that what?
watch you
That's
on
how I
TikTok.
feel. That's how it feels.
Nope, I watch you on TikTok, Judge Simpson. I
No,
always watch you.
if you get it all paid before, then you don't have to show up. All right.
All right. All right. Thank you.
All right. You take care.
You too.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Whitaker Oaks versus Hunter McNiff. He's it too. Oh, there he is.
How are you? Good afternoon, Judge.
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Doing pleasant. The plan went all well. The only little issue that happened is, I guess, on the day of the judgment, the 800 was accidentally written as Hawk was going to release it, not the courts. So the park did not receive that right away. But our park manager also failed to answer the phone to our Hawk assistance agent multiple times. We have all the screenshot stuff and tried to send that to her. They are attempting to charge us with a $73 late fee that I didn't feel was fair because we were accepted and had everything in by the second, and she just would not answer any of the phone calls or even let us know that she does not work with the courts and that I would have to contact her. So they could have their money and everything would be all settled. I even got all the rest of my bills in my engine. Like I told you last time, everything's all good on our side. I just don't feel as the $73 should be my fault due to the fact that I handled everything responsibly. I did the plan accordingly and everything should have been on time.
Okay, hold on. All right. So how much is owing?
$3,873.17. Again, Your Honor, $3,873.17. That does not account for the $800 escrow payment. As defendant indicated, plaintiff hasn't received it yet. I verified with Civil Division earlier today that the check was cut 2 days ago. It was mailed to our office, and then it will then be sent over to Whitaker Oaks upon receipt. And
Yes, I see on our end it was cut.
yeah, and so my understanding, Your Honor, from my communications with Hawk is that they are going to be assisting with, let me pull this back up again.
It will be the 3,000 total left over.
Hold on a second, sir, please.
They are hoping to request the 3,000 today. 800 is an escrow, and then the balance, I guess, would be the $73, which isn't a $73 late fee, it's a $75 late fee. And it was assessed on February 6th in light of the continuing balance that has continued to roll over since December.
So it was a $75 late fee. So the net is the $73.17.
Based off of.
Sir, why do this balance wouldn't have been paid by then?
Well, the Hawk assistance lady gave us the email and said that we were approved. And the escrow technically should have been released the day you said it was dismissed. I guess, like I said, when I called the courthouse 2 days ago, they said that it was accidentally wrote down as Hawk was going to release 800, not me.
No, they know Hawk doesn't release. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just letting you know what I was communicated with. I'm not saying anybody's lying. I'm just letting you know what I was communicated to. So I told them to please release that because of the late fee they're attempting to hit me with, because technically everything should have been out to them before the 5th even came up.
Yeah, but if the 800 had been paid, the late fee still would have clicked in.
Because they don't have the 3,000 in the assistance, Your Honor. My client doesn't have the money yet. Just because it's promised doesn't mean it's actually going to make its way to my client. It's happened before where things have changed and payments aren't received. And so,
no, of course, I made an agreement with the court, like you're supposed to. I made my word. I held my end. I just thought it was a bit unfair because we notified the park manager on the 30th.
Hold on a second, Mr. McNair. It's not unfair because here's what's happened. Plaintiff had to file this. There was a judgment for possession that was entered back in the first part of January. It's come back up. Plaintiff could have insisted that they just be allowed to evict you. We didn't allow that to occur. You paid the escrow, tried to work everything through. I don't see here, and believe me, if I thought that there was something unfair, I would say that there was. I don't think that there was anything unfair. The money, whether the 800 would have gotten there or not, wouldn't have mattered. Because you still would have been assessed that late fee because the other monies weren't there. Hawk wasn't gonna work that fast to do that, okay?
course.
So
My
here's the deal.
perspective is, you said pay the 1575, so I did. That was technically February's rent. So that's where the
No, it
$75
wasn't.
is
No,
late.
it's not. That's not February's rent. That's not how it works.
And Your Honor, I would just also note for the record, to the extent that there's any even need to say this, but prior to the original hearing, the second defendant was served personally, and she accepted
Right.
substituted service on behalf of Mr. McNiff. And so realistically, Your Honor, and respectfully, there was no reason for them to miss the first hearing. And I don't know that I would agree that good cause was stated and a meritorious defense was stated to allow the matter to continue
I
as
know.
it has, as Your Honor has pointed out. So
Right. I mean, everybody, Mr. McNiff, here's the issue. Everybody was doing everything so you guys could maintain your housing. All right, inclusive of me. And I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna give you my ruling, and you're probably not gonna like it, but that's okay, because I think that the 7317 is owed. Because even everybody did and moved as fast as they could to do this, but nothing would have prevented that late fee. So now the question becomes, Mr. McNiff, how soon can you get that paid?
I guess I'll take it to them today unwillingly.
All right, Mr. McNiff, let me tell you something. I have a real long memory, and everybody has been working, and you can have this attitude if you want.
I don't have
Sometimes
an
what you do,
attitude.
hold on.
Don't have
Sometimes
an
what you do is just take a breath, realize sometimes things won't go your way, but you just count your blessings that you still have a roof over your head.
I do. Oh, yes,
So
Judge.
get
I
that over
understand.
to them today. Once that's paid, once everything's done, I don't think I need another date, do I, Miss? Because
Not as long
you
as they
don't have
don't
the
hit us
check
with
from
another
Hawk
late
yet,
fee.
right?
Huh?
Your Honor, if I'm just trying to think, if they request the payment today, I think the hope was that if they get it requested today, we'd have the payment by the 20th. What I would maybe propose, Your Honor, is to, if we set it for a review hearing, maybe on the 27th, I don't think there's a need to come back
Okay.
tomorrow. My
I'll
hope is
set
we
it
have.
for, that makes sense. I'll set it for the review hearing, February 27th, 2026 time, 2 p.m. Thank you. And Northfield Estates versus Whitaker Oaks versus Daniel George, Arbor Woods versus Lisa Thompson, Arbor Woods versus Campbell, Coatesville versus Vasquez, Scio Farms versus Jones, Scio Farms versus Meyer, Scio Farms versus Spivey. Those matters are dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice. And Ms. Dornbush, what I'll do is we're going to put you into a breakout room with Ms. Williams. And then I'll call you guys up first part of the next block when I come back. All
I
right.
appreciate that. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court stands in recess.
All right.